The Dreamville, John.
Yeah.
I wanted to listen to that album. Is it good? Yeah, yo. I ain't listen to that, John. Shea Butter, Lennox.
So yeah, tell me when to start.
Oh, well, right now we're just doing that beginning talking part. You know what I mean? Before the
Atari Lennox.
we say after we intro the show like normal, then we can just get right into it.
Okay, I don't know what else to talk about.
Felix.
I know. I heard you on the
yeah, I'm gonna say I'm into that joke. Plus, wait, don't you? You can cut this out, but don't you? You got a what's the name too? A question, John. Right? You saving that for the end?
Yeah, I'm gonna put it in there somewhere.
We were supposed to do the pop episode as well.
I ain't ready for the pop.
Yeah, I ain't gonna allow him to prepare for that, John. But
want to do that next time?
We could.
But I can't just dive in.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
I guess we could. Let me just do the intro.
Yeah, because we had a lot of intro talk. Like that whole other one was just.
Yeah, we could probably find something within this conversation to put in the beginning.
Yeah,
maybe.
I'll figure it out. Because
I don't know what else.
All right. 1, 2. What up? This is the Off Court. I'm Ant.
I'm Jazzy Miyati.
I'm Jaymar.
Yeah, yo.
And we the plug. First and foremost, follow us, oxcourtcast@gmail.com. Send us emails. Follow us on Twitter, oxcourtcast, @oxcourtcast. And it's the same thing on Instagram, @oxcourtcast. Hit us up. We'll respond. We'll read it on here. Yeah, we'll give you instant feedback. But let's get into it, Jazz.
All right, so last episode, remember, Ayo, I was asking everybody, did y'all listen to Ari Lennox or whatever?
Yes, sir.
And you said that you had, but I said that I hadn't. I would see her name everywhere, and I would see like Shea Butter Baby everywhere, but for some reason, I just wasn't like inclined to click on it or listen to it.
Right.
And you said, you listened to her album, you said that you really liked it, and you thought that I would like it. And you said she reminded you of a mixture of Erykah Badu and Chrisette Michele.
Yeah.
That was Anthony. I'm sorry.
Erykah Badu, I agree, but I did agree with him when he said Chrisette Michele. Yeah.
Yes, I agree.
It's a hell of a mix.
I did enjoy the album. Like
We told you would.
Yeah, like I really did. Remember last episode when I brought up where I saw this girl tweet like that SZA and Ari Lennox and somebody else like should be considered a new genre, black girl in her 20s getting her ish together. Like it really felt like that type of vibe. And she did remind me of Erykah Badu. And sometimes when, I don't know about you guys, but when artists sound like other people, it's like too much like somebody else. Is like, why? Like, I'm just going to listen to Erykah Badu. Why do I need to listen to somebody trying to sound like her? Yeah. And I can tell like there's Badu influences, but I didn't feel like it was a total like jacking her style or jocking her style.
Yeah, even though she sounds like her, she doesn't seem like she's taking from her.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
She don't seem like she acting like her either. It's not like, Erykah Badu is a little like
eccentric, more eccentric.
But it's like she don't seem like, I think it's literally just her voice.
She's just like neo soul voice.
Yeah.
And I really enjoyed the first 2 tracks in BMO. Like I really like that. It really gave me like Erykah Badu Danger type vibes, but like
that first track, that Chicago boy joint, whatever. Yo, that's my joint. I'll be having that joint on repeat sometimes.
Yes. But the first 2 tracks I really went back to, and I like her little like interludes, like in between, like the high pitched voice, and I like
some cool
the
stuff.
Song. I like the New Apartment type song. I really like that one because like, dang, like yes. Like, I want a new apartment.
That song right there was like, that wasn't even a song on there that I really go back to a lot. I mean, I like it, but it's just not one of my like top favorites on there. But I do like it because it seems like it's like a relatable song. Like that's one of the songs you hear, and
that's
it's just
the key word.
It's weird. It's like
that's the key word. Yeah, relatable.
It's like so relatable that it's like I like this. Like a lot of people can hear it and be like, yeah, like, I got a new apartment. I'm gonna just do whatever I want. This is my place. This is. But I feel like a lot of people don't wouldn't make a song that, what's the word? Like that relatable, I guess. It's like, you know, they would just try to talk about how they got some new big mansion or something like that or something like that. But like just getting a new apartment real quick, and now it's like, dang, I'm finally free and I could just have my own space and I'll do whatever I want to do in here. Like that's
the content I sign up for. Like I want that.
Yeah, it's cool.
In due time. I don't really have that right now in my life.
Everything comes in due time.
But like I would love that. And like I didn't feel like, just looking at the title, I would think like, oh, I gotta light some candles and like sit there and listen to it on a Sunday. Like, no, like I could listen to that driving to work. Like for me, like I feel like I had this preconceived notion of what I thought I would be hearing. Like, remember how last episode I was making fun of how them soft spoken singers be singing like, like I didn't get that at all. It was more like a neo soul type vibe, which I dig it. So like, thank you for that suggestion. I appreciate it. So now I feel like I'll be more prepared for the Roots picnic because she's supposed to be there. So I at least wanted to get some type of idea of like how she sounds and what her songs sound like. So thank you. It was a good suggestion.
What's the Roots picnic lineup? You know off the top of your head?
Okay. So the Roots, her, 21 Savage, Lil Baby, the Joe Budden podcast, DeVito, Raphael Sadiq versus the Soulquarians, the Reed podcast, Queen Naija, City Girls, Tank and Bangas, Blueface, Ari Lennox, Toby
McGuire?
Whatever that.
Oh, never mind.
Oh, I thought
what do we do?
It's Nigwigwe.
Who?
Toby niggas.
Moonchild, Black Thought, and Jake. Period. Live mixtape featuring Yasin Bey, Questlove Supreme podcast, Levin Cali, Resistance Revival Chorus,
Levin Cali gonna
DJ Clark Kent, Stretch Armstrong, D Nice, Rich Medina, and Tony Touch, and Asian and more. DJ.
Oh, she gonna be there? Asian?
Who's she?
With the H in her name?
Yeah. Who's that?
Yeah, she tough. Yeah, she tough.
I feel like
she a singer.
Her
She like she kind of like a soft singer too.
Oh, okay.
But she good.
That's a whole genre in itself.
DJ.
I mean, no, like she's not as soft as like Sabrina Claudio or nothing, but she is kind of soft.
Okay, now I gotta listen to her.
Not really, but she.
Listen to her song. Was it Cushion? Is that one of her songs off her most recent album?
I don't know, but she dope though. She got these Love Train CDs.
It's really interesting that there's a couple podcasts like at the Roots Picnic, which is, I think, isn't it normally designated for music artists?
Yeah.
See how far we come.
Podcast
Bringing in a
coming up
crowd.
is
so
X now.
Make sure y'all get us to the Roots picnic next year.
Please do.
I'm trying to be in that room.
That would be decent. I would be so hyped. I'll be scared. But I'll be so hyped. I don't know. I'll probably be nervous.
We taking shots when we hit that stage.
Yo, I gotta be.
Yeah.
You think you're gonna take
y'all.
shots?
Yeah.
It's one of the things is like people tell you like, yo, just picture everybody naked or something like that and go up there. I'm just trying to be just super on, yo. Like I need a lot.
Can't be too on.
I know, not too on, but I just need to just be like on so I'm comfortable. Like
Picture
yo,
everybody
super naked.
drunk.
I don't know. I remember back when I did the pageant, I was nervous because I had to like perform and do everything in front of a crowd. But I felt the most comfortable like when I started, like when I did the I did Erykah Badu, Tyrone. And I'm not a singer or anything like that. It was literally me just acting. But I felt like comfortable once I got out there because it was something that came naturally to me. It's not like I had to like, I was given a presentation about, I don't know, medicine or something like that. Something that doesn't come like naturally to me. So I figure this comes naturally to us. So we probably wouldn't even need to take shots. We probably will.
I'm gonna just picture
I'm
us.
gonna do it, but at the same time, I think I agree. I think especially going up there with y'all is already, we can just play off each other.
Honestly, I'll just picture myself at this counter the whole time, and I'll probably be all right.
We need to just get a replica made of the counter.
Yeah, and just put it in there. Just put it
in the middle of
there.
the stage.
No, for real.
Yeah, that'd be tough.
That should be hot.
Yeah.
Make
That
yourself
would-
feel at home up there.
We gotta bring
Be
Sparkle so she can bark in the background.
Just have a tape recorder of her barking playing over and over.
She'll be a drop. She
Don't say that. I'll make a Sparkles drop.
Sparkles is my dog, guys, by the way. She's cute, but she's annoying because she'll just bark.
Jasmine up there earlier and dropped Sparkles.
Right. Yeah, no more barking.
But that lineup is dope.
Very
like
mixed.
as a whole, it's a very mixed lineup, but it's for the audience, it's a very good lineup. They hit every spectrum.
Right. I'm looking forward to it.
Yo, Blueface just seems like he doesn't fit in
That was random.
lineup.
He doesn't fit anywhere. Like,
He doesn't fit in rap.
because he don't even like music. Like, I don't.
Yeah, it's really
I'm sorry. I
not fair.
hate to.
Blueface,
hate
baby.
to come at somebody like that and if this is their career, but when I heard him say that he don't like music or make music or anything, he just does it. I'm like, can't respect you, yo.
Just do it for the money.
I can't.
we can
I
tell.
can't. I don't want to respect you. I won't.
I don't know. I'm
don't
interested
fit.
to see what he does.
Tatiana.
Bust down Tatiana.
6 times.
Right.
I don't know. He's trash, but
Thank you.
He is.
we'll see. They just wanted to bring a crowd. You got
See how much trash he brings to the stage.
I don't know.
I don't. But the thing is,
That's going to be horrible.
yeah, it is. Like he really don't fit. But I mean, he's still going to get the crowd love. I mean, he got Tatiana, so
Yeah, I'm
That's all
probably
he
not
got
gonna
played.
lie. That's a guilty pleasure of mine. That song.
it's crazy because I know like basically like the whole song, which is a shame. Like why? But at the same time, it's like
Yeah,
I just don't understand his appeal.
I feel
yo.
like that song a lot of people guilty pleasure, yo.
It is. Like even on the Music Choice channel, they was just like, yeah, Blueface uses a unique rap style where it's like he was like where he's not always on the beat. And I was just
That is
like,
not a unique
that's
rap
not a
style.
unique rap style. It's just trash.
It's
Right?
Silk the Shocker.
Yeah, it's him being garbage. Right. It's Silk the Shocker. It's him being ass, yo. It's like, don't call it a unique rap style. Like people are gonna be like, yeah, I think I'm here to use that. No, we're not
He
gonna
the
use
first
that.
boy to be rapping off beat.
Yeah, I mean, he ain't the, yeah, I'm about to say he's not even like the first person to do that. Silk the Shocker did that. He did that.
Yo,
Shoot,
Sugar
Big Boy did it
Free
sometimes.
does that.
Yeah, Sugar Free does that. Shoot, CeeLo done it.
Yo.
On the second verse of I'll Be Around.
Hey, yo.
He gotta get out of here. He's like, CeeLo. Like, first of all, it's
Yo,
like
he rapped without the beat.
he
just
talked. I was like, yo, it seemed like
They
he was
sent the
reading.
beat after.
It seemed like he was reading like the end of the radio medicine commercial. Like he was just reading
tell you
Side
about,
effects.
Yeah, the side effect. And he was just reading. It was like, yo, none of that was on beat. Like, who let you do that? Please tell me who allowed you to do that. But Blueface just does
he
it in the
paved
worst
way
way.
for Blueface.
Like, yo, I'm
see
still
pic-
laughing at unique rap style.
Yeah, it's like he uses a
Off beat.
unique rap style.
Joint
Shut up.
unique,
It's like
yo.
a unique rap style. He raps off the beat. I think it's more commonly known as trash.
Yeah, right, exactly.
Well, he's doing the trash thing.
He's doing the trash thing. Well,
I know
So-
Lil Nas only has that one song, but I'd rather have him there.
He should
I was
have
thinking that too.
been there.
Only thing is like, what other songs would he do? But
They was just he was just saying like how they trying to get me to do other songs, but he's still trying to ride this Old Town
Town
Road
Road,
wave.
man.
Might as well
like-
ride it till the wheels
Ride
fall
it,
off.
can't
yo.
no
more.
Yep.
Yo, he played some song on Twitter, like he just tweeted it and it was in the studio. I was like, he's talented, yo.
He's so cute.
for real, I want to hear what kind of song was it? Like, what,
So you posted
I
stuff
don't know how
on,
to
his,
explain
on
it.
his gram and all that.
I heard
like,
it.
I be hearing it. I be like, yo. I was like,
B
yo.
was alright. He was like,
I want to hear it. It's
he
still
got a
up there.
voice, yo.
It's still up there.
Probably you gotta scroll probably all the way back through his stuff and find it.
Damn.
Because this was a minute ago.
Yo, when he dropped, I feel like that joint will be hard.
Who you think?
I'm excited.
I can see why he's my bad. Go ahead, Jay.
Who you think's gonna last longer in the game, Lil Nas or Blueface?
Lil Nas.
Lil Nas.
He has a wider appeal.
Definitely.
And
I agree.
Old Town Road is. I don't care. Old Town Road is bigger than Tatiana. I don't
It
care.
is.
I
It
think
is.
So. So it's like, and I'm not. That's not off that one song. Well, I think he gonna last, but I do think that Lil Nas is gonna last longer.
He
than
got
Blueface.
endorsements. He seems like
Wrangler and all
he's like
that.
a spunky, charming kid.
Yeah.
Like what's his name? Blueface is just ignorant. He's a walking pile of ignorance. So
Just a
Just
nigga.
a pile of
A
ignorance.
pile of
yeah.
ignorance.
yeah, so I don't think he's gonna last long. But I mean, we live in an ignorant society. But I think some people are getting away from that a little bit. Like, I think some people are ready for just some common sense a little bit. I don't know.
Oh, I would hope. The way the game is going, you really never know what people is trying to do, what direction people trying to go in. People just doing whatever they want.
Right now, hip hop is embracing Lil Nas X and the whole the women movement. There's a whole lot of women artists coming out the woodworks. Not out the woodworks, but the spotlight's been on them.
I like it though.
Yeah, I like it too. And they're talented women. It's not like
The
they're just
ratchet,
whack.
ratchet. I just want dick women.
I mean, there's a whole lot of that going on right now too, but still.
There's this rap artist. Her name is Tokyo Jets, and she announced that she was pregnant or whatever on Shade Room.
Damn.
Shade Room posted it, and then people in the comments like, who? And the thing about, I know who Tokyo Jets is. Do y'all know who she is?
I've heard the name.
I don't know a whole bunch of her stuff, but I remember I saw her
I've definitely heard the
freestyle
name.
car, like she was redoing something. And there's this song by T.I., Young Dro, and a couple other of them people, and she's on there. It's called Friends. I think it's called Friends. Y'all never heard it?
T.I., Young Dro, and Tokyo
Everybody
Jets.
ain't your friends. It's really a dope
Nah,
song.
I never heard that, John.
Yeah, and she's on there.
I heard of her. I just never.
Yeah. Just to back to
that
your
song.
point, there is a lot more like in the tuck. Yeah. So it's not just like how it used to be, where it was kind of just one female at a time. Well, actually, no. It was more so during Nicki's like prime era that it was just one at a time. But back in the day, women were collabing, and there weren't that many women out, but all of them were collaborating with one another, so it didn't feel so vacant. And then they like went on to do other things and stuff like that. So,
But now even more so, like they seem to just be, again, with the exception of whatever Nicki's doing, very empowering to each other.
yeah,
Yeah.
which is dope. I like that. I don't know. I still want more bars though. I'm still on that.
No, I feel you.
I want more bars from my ladies. Was it Meg Thee Stallion that said it? Like, why is it acceptable for men they can do the bippity bop type rap or whatever, but like a woman can't?
What do you mean? Nicki did that.
Yeah, I'm gonna say she definitely did.
She
But
rapped
women
too,
can-
but she definitely had some
Yeah.
bippity bop songs.
Like the mumble rap stuff. Like, well, why do women have to have bars and like, I guess be cute or something like that? I'm not excusing the men. Like, they can't be trash either. Like,
Yeah, right.
That's what I was reading the tweet. Like, so I don't know. We'll see. I've really been on a Nicki like wave again, cause she remember she was like wilding out, and I was giving her a hard time, and cause I'm a fan, and she's been kind of quiet now, so I kind of like miss her. So I've been like going back to like her old stuff. She really was dope. Like,
Nicki?
that's all I gotta say. Like, she really she writes her own stuff. Like, you gotta give her props for that. Like, she wrote her own stuff, and she really was on top for a good minute. Her features were dope.
I'm
Like,
fine.
it's just a shame that she like kind of tainted her legacy with all that like.
Yeah, I just want her to
Queen type
come out
stuff.
and do her thing. Why you gotta always come out on the back of drama and be-
Yeah, that part.
Yeah.
No one's here for that. And you could tell with the last time, because when she went through all of that, then her album came out, and yeah, she got her spins and her listens and streams or whatever, but like the conversation was just over.
Yeah. I'm glad that she that I don't see her that much anymore. Not because I don't want to hear from her. Is that I think she needed to like just take a break. I think she fired her management. Actually, I think that's her that I read.
Didn't she fire her management before?
I don't know, but like I think it's good.
Puff was her manager at one point. She fired him.
He was.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
Oh wow, that seems like too big of a personalities together. But,
Probably was.
Yeah, I like that she's quiet right now because giving me time to miss her. And then like I went back and like listened to like some of her old stuff, and I'm like, I think we still need her. That's just my opinion. Like, I'm glad that like there's so many more female rap artists coming out. Like, I live for that. Like, I literally live for female rap because it makes me feel some type of way. I love it in a good way. But I still want Nicki there too. Like, and I want her to know that, like, you could be there and they can be there too. Like, we could all be here together.
See, but she don't think like that.
Yeah, I can begin my life with all y'all. Like,
Nicki wants it to be about her when she's out.
That's the only thing I hate. It's like, yo, you act like it can't just be you. Like somebody else can't come and then y'all can't work together and get money together or something like that. Or you can't just accept that there's gonna be more than one big female artist out here.
yeah, you're not the boss.
Like especially if y'all are different. So what's the point of like some people will be attracted to you, some people are attracted to this person, and they're gonna want y'all for different reasons. It's not like if another one comes and one is hot, that means that all right, well you're not important anymore because this one person is.
Yeah.
Shoot, Drake is still out here and he the biggest artist ever, but guess what? There's so many people that's not like him that's still doing their thing. So why do you think that you got to be the only top female rap artist?
We don't see a change. The climate's changing, and I think the people are showing that. Like they're
But
like with.
No, go ahead. No.
Like with Meg Thee Stallion and Meg Thee Stallion and Cardi, like with their up the way they came up in the game now, like the attention is on them. Like period. I'm hearing less and less of where's Nicki at. And that's not to slight Nicki. I'm just saying, to your point, how there can be other big women in the game. Like when Cardi drop again, it's gonna be bigger than last time.
Oh yeah.
She been building, like she had that crazy first album, and she been building up this whole time with features, verses, just appearances. Her second time around is gonna be crazy.
It's gonna be ridiculous, yo.
And Meg's next time around is gonna be like Cardi's first time.
Yep.
Because now you got a taste of it, and now they're on fire.
Yep. And Cardi was just on Meg just dropped, and Cardi was just on Khaled album and everything. It's like, yo, it's gonna be
thing about it is
crazy.
The hip hop audience will say, so fickle. They'll say, oh, like all y'all can coexist and like nobody has to step on each other's toes. Y'all should all work together. Da da da. But as soon as like another artist comes up that's big, like when Cardi was bubbling up, y'all are the first thing y'all say is, "Oh, she better than Nicki." Like see, y'all want to compare. Like
that's
so
the corny
like,
part. That's what I don't like about the women in hip hop game is because they're always immediately compared. Like they can never stand alone ever. It's been back since Foxy and Kim.
It's really the media that
before
does
that,
it.
like before in the 80s when who was it, like Roxanne Sean's like in the real Roxanne, like they was just comparisons. They could never just be the only, well, not the only, but some female rappers I can think of off top who didn't have comparisons was like Queen Latifah.
That's the first thing I was thinking about.
And Mother and Missy. Right.
Because
they was able to just come out and be themselves and stand on their own.
Yeah.
Because they were in like such a different like lane, like a whole nother category. They didn't even have the same. They wasn't even really talking about the same things that people talk like female rappers typically talk about. So I don't know. We'll see. I just don't like that the audience does it because we compare. The men get compared all the time, but they're still valued as like great. It's just like, oh, you're a Cole fan, you're a Drake fan, like that's it. It's like you get categorized as in a fan base, but it's like, is either Nicki or Cardi, like only one, like, and that's not fair to us. Like there's so many of us, and then sometimes like the woman won't even be feeling like they need to compete, but it's the media and everybody in the audience that like drum up all this stuff, and then they're like, well, I did this and did that, and she didn't even do that, so I should be looked at as, you know what I'm trying to say.
Right.
So it just sucks. But Nicki, you're not the boss. The boss is Rick Ross and his freestyle. Let's go.
Hats off to that segue.
Listen.
Yeah, I know, right?
Listen, soon as we wrapped up recording the last episode, we looked on Twitter and we saw, or Instagram, one of them, and we saw that Ross dropped a freestyle, and we were immediately hyped.
Wasn't it just called Port of Miami 2
freestyle?
Yeah, he killed that.
Yo,
ran that joint.
Yeah.
Type of money bring Bill Cosby back.
Bill Cosby back, man. Listen, I can't wait till this album drop. That's all I'm looking forward to now. I don't care about nobody else. I don't care about anything.
That freestyle did it.
If it ain't like, unless it's like Meek or something. But I'm just waiting for
That's
this Ross to drop.
still a branch of Ross. That's
Yeah,
Ross's
it's still,
son.
yeah, it is, right? So that's all I'm waiting for.
Yo, y'all see where LeBron James was like listening to the freestyle?
Yeah.
Like that was literally me. Like,
LeBron always
Does he know
listening
all
to
the
something.
words already?
oh no.
LeBron be
Hip-hop
knowing.
history.
LeBron be knowing people full albums as soon as that joint drop. Like,
He's
I'm
making
like,
the
yo,
face
I'm like,
up.
a
month in advance.
LeBron,
He be writing them
knowing
Jones.
all the words.
That's right.
He's a hip hop historian, he said.
He better get
Yo.
the fuck out of here.
Hip hop.
I hope he's not, even though I know how the game works, he probably is, but I want to believe he's not getting paid by them to do it.
Yo,
You know what's crazy? I don't know why I was randomly thinking about LeBron singing people's songs. I was like, yo, do people pay him
think about
for
it.
him to listen to their songs and post that joint on his
Because
social media?
That's
I
the
don't
ultimate
know.
rollout. Ron has millions and millions
Right.
and millions of followers. And then he always has a video of him in the car, in the gym.
Because he got the
just
joint with the Joyner Lucas and Logic joint.
Yeah.
Right.
He was in there
Oh,
rapping
yeah, we
that
gotta talk
joint.
about that.
Now, I'm not saying he does, and more of me believes he probably doesn't. He's just a fan.
Right.
I do
Yeah.
believe that. But I
Because it's
thought
not
about
like
it one time.
ain't like you ain't see him singing Gucci Gang or something like that. So it's really
I
it's
feel
really
like-
songs that I feel like it's songs he likes.
yeah.
that he
Yeah, I don't
just-
think he's getting paid because like that's just I don't know. Then I feel like you would see more of an influx of it because he's not like he's on social media every day
Yeah.
posting a song.
No,
It's
you're
like
right.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Because then you would saw random songs on
And
there.
at
Right.
one point, though, it was very frequent. Like, he was on there like every other week in his car doing that same...
He stayed doing that. Rolling, yo. Jack portfolio.
I like LeBron James. Like I'm not really a sports person, so I don't know about stats or nothing. I know he's one of the
He's a good
GOAT or
dude.
Great,
something.
yeah.
But like just his persona off the court, I really do like, and I like that he's like a self-proclaimed hip hop historian. Like I like that about him.
That whole, I'm sorry, it still makes me laugh when people make all the meme videos about like faking that like your homie's music is good. The one where he was listening to 2 Chainz album in the
Yes,
studio,
yes,
doing
yes,
all the
yes.
movements and everything. All hype. Like, I was like, yo, first of all, it was certain times when he was bobbing his head in those videos. I was like, I don't even think 2 Chainz got a song on there where you can bob your head like that. I was like, yo,
2 Chainz did not have a song
did
on
not
that
have a
album
song on
that
there where
hard
you
that
can
you could be bobbing like that.
I was
yo.
like, hold up, yo. Nah, you ain't listening to that.
There's this one where it's when
like-
Timbaland and Jay-Z are in the studio,
whole-
and this goes,
Oh, that's my joint, yo.
and it's like when your friend play you a beat and it's trash, and it be like, and then Jay-Z like,
Yeah, he was like, I heard like Timbaland was in there, he was like, you know, he was out doing them weird movements and everything. I was
Wait,
just
are
like,
we talking
nah.
about when he was the Black Album?
The Black Album.
Yeah.
Where he was like, it was dirt off your shoulders.
Yeah, yeah.
Timbaland is so funny.
Yo, Timbaland was, he was super fat in that joint. That jug of juice just bouncing around in the studio. I'm like, yo. I was like, come on, yo.
Yo, I love that. Like, I love watching the process, like, of making the beat and then like them
It's a
listening to
beautiful
it.
thing.
It's so beautiful.
Watching
It really
that.
makes me tear up. I'm such
It's
a
a
nerd.
beautiful
Like,
thing.
It's cool. Like, I don't know. Like seeing what the songs become and then going back and seeing how they did it and what the vibe was in the studio while they was doing it. It's like, there you
when
go.
they playing beats for other people, like, oh, Jay didn't take that, but Ludacris took that.
Yeah.
Y'all and play
The Potion
Potion.
song.
That's so.
I was always thinking like, yo, I wonder what
I
it
was
would
like, oh
sounded
shit.
like.
I was like, Jay heard that joint? I was like, yo, he probably ran that joint, yo.
He be.
Around that time?
Around that time, he probably would have.
He would've.
Ludacris killed that joint though. But
Yes,
I
he
mean,
did.
it would have been
Got
right.
that.
Shorty, what
Yo.
he did? What?
Ludacris has become the next Jay-Z on this podcast.
I never stay talking about
We
Ludacris.
get to talk about
man.
Jay-Z every episode. I think we've talked about Ludacris now for 3 episodes
Yo, man.
straight.
Oh, Luda coming back, man.
I feel like Exhibit was the original.
It was.
Yeah.
X to the Z.
Oh my God, that's what I wanted to bring up.
Exhibit?
What did he do?
Yes.
What happened?
So-
You dropped the album?
No, so
Can I ride
I followed all these like throwback. I followed all these throwback pages on Instagram, and they threw back Remember that song? Do y'all please tell me y'all remember this song? Busta Rhymes, Respect My Conglomerate.
Yeah. Conglomerate. Yeah.
Exhibit was in that video.
Respect my conglomerate. Yo, it was trash, but
that was the joint with that Indian ass beat?
No, that was A-Rap money.
That was A-Rap money.
Yo, oh my, yo, I hated A-Rap
We
money.
getting there at money.
No, I do remember
That beat was
Respect My
trash.
Conglomerate. How respect my conglomerate?
Huh?
Who was that? What producer was that?
What's the name?
That beat was
Who was it?
annoying.
Ron Browz?
Yeah, he sucks.
That beat was
I'm
annoying.
jumping
Ron
out
Browz
the
was
window with this one. Jumping out the window
Yo, his
with
beats
this
were
one.
bad.
Respect My Conglomerate. How that joint go again?
Since we are the best, you agree with me,
Respect
right?
my
No need to
conglomerate.
debate the way we run. Just the kind of life the government to just respect my conglomerate.
I do remember that
Just
joint.
respect my conglomerate.
Busta Rhymes.
I do remember this now.
And then Jadakiss was on there.
Why don't I remember Jadakiss's part on? Maybe I ain't listen to that song like that. Because I ain't really like Respect My Conglomerate like that.
I was just
But-
like really intrigued by the song. Like, what is a conglomerate?
Respect My Conglomerate.
Yo, I just thought it was dope because it was different. Like, who says that?
Yo,
Busta Rhymes.
But Exhibit was in the video. Is what I was trying to get
Listen,
at.
as he should have been.
Yes.
Exhibit
He
needs
needs
to
to be
be
in more
He
videos.
needs to be everywhere.
So Pimp,
right.
Pimp My Ride was his conglomerate. So you need to respect it.
He needs to just lean all the way in, and he just needs to put out an album and just call it Pimp My Ride.
First of all, he did
must
that
just
this
go all
year.
out
I
with
don't
it,
know
yo.
who.
Possible.
But what would it be about?
But that would be the funny part, because it'd be called Pimp My Ride, but it's just like not about. It's
Not
just about
just real
regular
songs.
Exhibit
tracks on there.
tracks. I don't know. What does Exhibit rap about?
The West.
I don't know. The
Paparazzi.
West Coast and
Paparazzi.
I don't know what Exhibit talks
such a
about.
great song.
Let me think about it.
Yo, Exhibit. Like, I don't even know his lane.
He was just a
Just a West boy.
West Coast rapper. Like, he was good.
Exhibit wasn't bad.
Remember that joint, Hey Now, with karaoke,
Yo,
yo?
that
joint
song-
was alright.
Hey now, hey now.
Yo, he was out in that video. Running down the street.
I missed them videos. The videos that just be running.
Yeah. Like,
B.O.B.
B.O.B. video, that video. It's like, yo, we were just running down the street.
Not B.O.B. the artist for you young listeners. B.O.B. the song
Bombs
from
over
Outkast.
bags.
Yeah. Yo, I know Andre 3000 was tired of that
He
joint.
was running his ass off in
He
that
was
video.
running in that joint, yo. Oh my God.
Oh,
People don't do running videos no more, man.
Big Boy wasn't running that.
He wasn't running in that joint. He was too busy
Hell
rapping
no.
too fast.
his mouth was running.
Right.
Yo,
leave
Andre
the
was
room.
running his ass.
Yo, he was running so hard, yo. And people, it was like people that was running down that hill with him was doing like backflips like down the hill.
Yeah, he
and I'm
was
like,
wildin'.
yeah, like I'm like, nah, man. That video was crazy. That was my song back then though.
Don't pull the thing out unless you plan to bang.
Wait. Last time when we talked about people that drop albums, did we talk about Tyler the Creator? Did we mention him at all?
Nah,
I heard his album
But
was
I heard-
fantastic. I still haven't heard it.
I ain't hear it.
Yo,
I
keep meaning to
don't
listen
listen
to
to Tyler the Creator.
Actually,
I don't either, but I,
thoroughly
like-
enjoyed that album.
And I knew
Like, yo,
you
he
would.
is like completely different from when he
started
first dropped.
with the shock value
like,
and stuff.
yeah, like eating roaches and all. Now he love like sound and be having like a lot of like vocals, singers in his backgrounds and all that. I don't know. He
I heard
like,
Charlie Wilson on the joint.
Charlie
I
Wilson
tried
on
to
there.
cram and like listen to it before we started recording, but I didn't get that.
because whatchamacall's real good too.
Bar,
His last one,
But I
that Flower Boy or whatever.
Yeah.
Actually, to me, that was actually better than
This new
the
one.
the new one.
I
the
thought
new
I
one's
was
good.
listening to the same song. I'm like, this song didn't end yet, but I think I was on like track
It's
4
like
or something like that.
it do sound like one like long track.
And it just wasn't. I don't know. I
But
prefer.
Flower
Pulled a
Boy,
Solange.
Yeah, I don't listen to Tyler Creator all like that. But I remember I did really like Yonkers, like when he first came out, like that type.
He
of,
was spitting on that joint though.
when he was like, and I like him rapping on blinds wide open so he can see
Oh,
you
She?
in the dark
Yeah.
when you sleep. Yeah, she. I like that. I like when he be rapping with
I
ASAP
actually like
Rocky,
his
the
first
Potato
album.
Salad joint.
I always hear his projects are good. I just never sat and like took one in. Like,
it's because he was so like when he first came out, he was just about like shock value and stuff like that. But if you really listen, like Tyler Creator can rap. Like he really could rap, and he got some.
You just gotta be
some
into
solid
him.
bars on.
Yeah, I don't go out my way to listen to him, but when he's presented to me, it's like, okay, you got bars. Like, but this, what I was listening to earlier, it felt like one long song. Like granted, I didn't finish it.
Now, Earthquake.
It wasn't
song.
what people were talking about the song Earthquake.
It
I mean,
had,
I
like,
enjoyed Charlie Wilson.
Playboy Cardi on it, or something like that.
I enjoy Charlie Wilson. I think Charlie Wilson is just the gem of our time.
Uncle Charlie. Preach. You're
Right.
on the kind of rulers.
Yo,
You don't know what you're doing. Don't know what you're doing.
Yeah, that was
I
a
really
joke.
fuck with your Charlie Wilson.
I really love Uncle Charlie. Like, he never gets old. Like,
Yo,
I'm sure
man.
he ages, but
Seriously.
He just doesn't get
I'm
old
sure he
at all.
ain't.
but
Like,
his sound just doesn't get.
Nah, his
like,
voice
I
don't change,
I want to
though.
hear him on everything.
His voice hasn't changed.
He transcends the time. Like,
Them people that can really sing. It ain't no
like
computers ain't fixing your voice. Like
if
Charlie
we
Wilson
still
can
throwing
sing.
you on like hip hop joints, like, and you that old, like, you're timeless. Just like rest in peace Nate Dogg. If he was still alive, he would still be getting the same treatment. I believe.
True.
Yeah, yo.
Never leave me alone. Y'all probably never even heard that
heard that
song.
song. I heard that
Okay,
song,
great. I love that song. Rest in peace, Nate Dogg. Oh, rest in peace, Left Eye. Today's her birthday.
It
Rest in
definitely
peace,
is.
Left Eye. Happy birthday.
Yeah, happy birthday.
No.
It's probably gonna be gone by the time this drops. But I did rap her whole Waterfalls verse on my Instagram story. Maybe I'll make it as a highlight so y'all can check
You
it
might
out.
have to now.
And I tagged TLC waiting for them to repost me. They won't. But
We don't know that yet.
prayers.
We don't know that yet.
But yeah, she was dope. You know she was originally from Philly? Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Man,
She had bars.
I feel like TLC doesn't get the respect they deserve.
Nah, they don't.
They don't get the TLC.
I don't like
Evil
you right
laugh.
now.
Evil laugh.
This is why
That's
you
the-
don't have a mic.
That's the path you going down.
TLC. Oh, you're trash, yo.
They don't. Like, and I hate.
Spent half their career getting fucked over anyway.
They never play Left Eye's verses on radio.
Why don't they do
Oh
that?
my
They
God.
don't.
I'd be so prepared to sing, if you can't spatially expand my horizon.
It gotta be
believe in
something.
the rise. I'd be ready to get my mouth ready.
the cheese to please me.
Down close for you. Oh, see.
It gotta
So-
be something with her estate or something, yo. I don't know, cause like they really don't play her verses. Like it's
And
weird.
when I rapped her verse on my IG story, IG notified me, oh, this video has been blocked.
Seriously?
In
Really?
4 countries. Yeah.
Yo, in
They did that to
countries?
me. Yeah, they did that to me when I performed 911 by Wyclef.
Wait, he's alive.
Hold up.
I don't think they blocked her
Died on the
because
way.
she's dead.
How that joke go again? The wild.
Love these girls.
Why you singing that joint? I don't know. I don't care about why I got blocked. What made you want to sing 911?
I was singing Mary J. Blige part, actually.
Somebody call 911.
I just been shot down, and the bullets in my heart.
Wyclef be singing
Something
weird.
about me hates Wyclef, yo.
Why do you hate
I don't
Wyclef?
know why, yo.
Because you're a hater.
I don't like Wyclef.
Do y'all
yo.
remember?
I've never heard anyone have a passionate hate for Wyclef.
Right, he keeps chilling,
Like boy, yo.
straightening his throat for you. And you,
Pause.
yeah, that was kind of a pause.
He's not straight his throat for me. Hell no.
Come on, get your mind out the gutter. That just got crazy.
Wyclef.
But do y'all remember the movie Carmen, a hip hop
Kill
girl?
for the
Of
beat.
course.
Yes.
Of course.
Classic.
Remember when he was the fortune
He was
teller?
the fortune teller boy. Yeah. What was it called? The cards don't lie. or something? He was in the middle of something like. It was like
Girlfriend.
Yo.
Yo, that's the only character that they could have made him in there just because he's Wyclef.
So
If y'all want to see
never
Mekhi
mind.
Phifer's rap debut,
Yo,
watch
Mekhi
Carmen.
Phifer had all the bars in that movie, dog. Yo, Mekhi Phifer had the bars in
Kyle
that
Pfeiffer
movie.
need to drop an album.
Yes, he does because ain't nothing you can. Yo, listen, Mekhi Phifer, yo, he was better than everybody else in that
It's
movie.
Fife dog.
Yeah, he was better than Mos Def, Bow Wow. Well, wait.
Mekhi Phifer is Phife Dog. Jaymar,
I ain't say that. What you talking about, yo?
that was the most disrespectful bullshit you ever said.
He's trying to get it back to me.
What you talking about? Yo, Wyclef?
He's Phife Dog. Mekhi Phife Dog.
Mekhi
Yo,
Phifer, dog.
exactly, yo. Trying to tell you.
Mekhi Phifer had all the bars, man. I was like, yo, I did not know at the time. See, at the time, I'm not thinking. At the time, I'm like,
you thought he
yo,
wrote these joints.
yo,
Mekhi Phifer can spit.
right?
I thought he was going to be on Rap City one day.
Yeah, I was saying, we got Mekhi Phifer, Big Tig. I'm like, yo, bet. I ain't watching this episode,
Mekhi
dog.
Pfeiffer.
What would Mekhi Phifer's opening line be in the booth? Y'all see my movies.
You know would have been something about
I don't
movies.
know what to say.
I rap
Gotta be
up.
something about being an actor, yo.
Right.
Where else would we know you from?
Same way when basketball players rap, always got a bar about being
gotta
a
be.
basketball
Yeah.
player,
Yo,
yo.
see that's. But the thing is, basketball playing lines will be cooler than an actor rapping about acting lines. Like, nobody like,
Not Kobe basketball playing lines.
all right, he was.
I was in the crib.
He
I
was
was reading the
trash.
script.
Was it
What
him?
did he say? He was
What I
like,
live
what is for? Basketball, beats and brawls. He was like,
Didn't he,
all right, shut up.
say all the time be
Huh? Who?
in Mekhi Phife in Paid in Full?
What? Didn't he say what?
What did he say?
Every day, B.
Every day, B.
Every
Niggas
day,
die
B.
every day, B. Or niggas get shot every day, B.
Wasn't that
Whatever.
Cam who said
Yeah,
that?
I'm gonna say that was Cameron who said that though.
That wasn't Mekhi Phife.
Mekhi Pfeiffer.
Mekhi
had-
Phifer's in that.
He was
but
in it,
didn't-
though.
He's not the one
He
who said
said-
that line.
He said, you know, they any nigga that ever looked at me wrong,
Oh,
they
okay.
dead, B.
They dead,
fucking
They
dead.
fucking dead, B.
You're right.
That's my joint. I feel you, A. I
Telling
do.
on myself.
Right.
So,
But dog,
a
Mekhi,
nigga
yo,
like
listen.
me.
He had
Some
all,
real murder shit.
he had the
No,
real,
but
he
back
had
to
the bars.
the root of the. Why do you hate Wyclef?
I don't know. I really don't know. Not really a hate. His songs
just
just
don't
never
appreciate
really
it.
like. His songs never.
Not even in the
They never.
Fugees? Like,
I mean, yeah, but I mean, I was like Lauryn Hill. Like,
Guantanamera.
I did like what was the joint? What was the joint him and Lil Wayne? She killed for the beat.
Oh, Sweet, Sweetest Girl.
Yo, that was my shit,
Used
yo.
to be the sweetest
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Whatever
It
the
was
act-
you for the beat.
Yo,
Yeah, I
Wyclef
forgot
on
about
the
that.
bill, Weezy on the bill. Oh, that's my shit, yo.
But 911, that was the one.
No, 911 wasn't the best song. I was just busting your chops. I just
Okay.
was wondering.
Please don't.
I just
bust
was
my
like, why
chops,
did
'cause-
she feel like? I thought you were just on Instagram just being Wyclef, yo. I thought you,
No, I was being married. I'll do that the next time, though. I'll be Wyclef the next time, but I was married at first. Now I'm on a mission. Now I'm
That's
gonna,
you
and I'm
gonna-
gonna use the Snapchat man filter. I'm gonna be
Wyclef
Wyclef.
you gonna be with
I'm
the
gonna thread my
Wyclef
hair.
filter.
Do you remember any Mekhi Phifer bars from Carmen?
Yo, yes, yo. Matter of fact,
Yo, yes.
what was the John, yo? What the John called
I had to
Stop
watch that tonight.
Where they was in it, where they had their crib, and I think they wanted to, where they had that dirty crib, and I think they was trying to get out of
The
that.
dirty
joint.
crib.
And they was rapping, and Beyonce went first, and she had the bars first or whatever, and he was like, and you was something, and I'm right by your side. You had a bad day, you jumping on my back for a ride. What can a man say? I'm on the run just for your conditioning. Calling on me every night, it's like you never listening. And then she was like, you're the one that's switching up, getting to specifics. When you say that I'm just dreaming, you'll be rolling like a Michelin. And he was
Yes.
I don't even remember. Dang, I can't remember the rest.
I guarantee you're probably
But-
one of the only people on earth who
Remember
all
that?
these
Yo,
books.
it was that one, and it was the one in the beginning with the where she was trying to seduce him when he had locked her up, and he let her stop back at her crib to get something first, and then she ended up like seducing him in the crib, and they was rapping in there. But the one I just rapped a little bit, that was like my favorite one. But I got, it's like that's one of the things where I hear it. If I hear the song, I'll know the whole thing, but I can't really think of it.
Nobody's
now.
bars is better than Beyonce and If Looks Could Kill.
That was the one on there in the beginning, I think. No, wait. That was the one with Mos Def, where he was rapping on that, right?
Sweetness flowing like a faucet, body banging, no corset. Brothers want to toss it, but they lost because my game made them forfeit. Slicker than a porpoise and thicker than a horse's. Carmen Brown got the whole town speechless. I stick to my thesis, I stick to my features. Brothers trying to hold, but their game never reaches. And most of these cats are like the middle of peaches. I see you looking at, but what you looking at? You in the bar want to twist me like a bottle cap? Yeah.
I'm trying to see if you can holler back. Yeah.
Oh, your game is whacking. No, you will not get your quarterback. See, this is Carmen. Curves like a cul-de-sac. Skin, coffee, and cream. Your donuts, you ain't dunking that.
Yeah, right.
Like, this is so many captions. Like,
my name is Miller, Lieutenant, if you're wondering. And I'm the something, Mel Gibson.
Danny Gloverin.
Yeah, yo, listen, they had bars in that joint.
They
I don't
really
care what nobody
did.
say. Then the joint, remember where Mekhi Phifer and Mos Def was going back and forth. And he was like, it's something that you need to know. They got you a video. Psych, but your girl Carmen Brown is a silly hoe. And he socked him after that. Yo, listen, I used to watch Carmen every day.
Every day?
Yo, that was the movie, yo.
I love movies like that. Like, they're corny, like, in hindsight, but they're, like, dope. Oh, my God. Speaking of that, I'm this old. Have y'all ever played the game Parappa the Rapper? Do y'all remember that?
Yeah, back at PlayStation. Of course.
Yo, me and my sister were listening to like the songs from there on YouTube.
What made y'all go back and listen to that?
Punch.
Jordan.
It's all in the mind.
Yeah.
Yes, like them songs were dope.
Were they really?
They really were.
I
was so shocked at myself. I'm like, why do I remember all these words?
If you want to test me, I'm sure you'll find that the things I teach you sure to beat you. Nevertheless, you'll get a lesson from teacher. Now kick. Punch. Chop.
No, like that was a great game. They made that game for people like us.
People like us. Them flat characters that they had on their game. Yo, Parappa the Rapper, yo. See, those are the type of joints like people always gonna remember those songs off of there. That's like classic genre right there.
Why? It's weird. Like, I need to Google it. Why is my long-term memory better than my short-term memory? Like, why do I remember stuff from like years ago, like Parappa the Rapper songs?
Because there's memories attached to them. Like, good, like it meant something to you.
But my manager would ask me, "Oh, was it busy Saturday?" I'd be like,
you don't care about that shit.
I'd be like, "Oh, I don't remember."
You don't care about that. That wasn't something you cared about. You cared about what was going on before.
Yeah, because once I leave the establishment, it's out of my life. I'm not thinking about it for the rest of the day.
Yeah, I might say it don't matter.
Yeah, I'm thinking about my life.
Yeah, as you should.
I did have an inquiry for the podcast, but
share.
And then after this, we can wrap it up. Now, in the last episode, we was talking about how a lot of these rappers are just worried about their image and how they are perceived to be versus who they really are and stuff like that. And somebody wrote in and was just asking, like, what do we think of that? Like, what do we think of artists who treat the game as a quick money grab versus a love for the hip hop game? Like, what percentage do you think is higher of the people who are in the game currently?
Quick money grab versus them like actually wanting to be in it for the love of the game?
Yeah.
Nowadays?
Yeah.
Shit, it's a lot of quick money grab.
There's a lot of quick money grab people in it. That's like,
I feel like it's a mixed answer. I feel like it's more than just the artist who thinks of it as a quick money grab.
Oh, it's definitely the labels that think of it as a quick money grab.
But it's not even just labels anymore. It's like brands. It's the labels. It's anything that needs exposure is going to try to exploit something to receive that exposure. So, yeah, there's rappers out here who are doing it for the money. We talked about Blueface. We talked about the comments Cardi made before about being in it for money. But I think those are the artists who are willing to get exploited or pimped for a check.
Mm-hmm. They are. It's crazy though, because the more I think about it, it's like when you're a person who I guess, is in the music world or media world or whatever, and you're in it for the love of it. Like, you're not in it for anything coming back, like, you know, any money, anything like that. You feel some type of way when you find out about somebody who's like way ahead or like deep into the game and they rich and getting all this money. Then you find out they're only in it for the money. But I guess it's like if you really think about it, it's like, I mean, with somebody with a regular job, most likely, if this is what we want to do, but we're working at these other places, what are we doing it for? We ain't really doing it for because we like to do what our job tells us to do. We only in it just because our paycheck is cool. So these people are probably doing it for the same reason, and they have their own ways of getting into the game, so then they can just get the money out of it. So when I think about it like that, sometimes it's like, dang, I can just be frustrated, like, dang, because that's where I want to be in their position, but I don't want to. My mindset isn't like theirs, but they're where I want to be, but I'm in it for the love of it, and I'm sure that I can get in there and make money just like this person. But end of the day, it's like, look at me working at so-and-so, and it's just like, I don't care about nothing going on here. I'm just here just so I get paid every 2 weeks.
Yeah,
So
at the end of the day, like, you kind of battle with, are you hating on somebody else's success? Like, that, to be honest, that really don't have nothing to do with us. Like, all right, like,
yeah.
If you want to do that for that, that's fine.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
but I do think nowadays I would probably say, you know what? No, I would probably still say I think it's more artists out there that's in it more for the love than the money. I just think that nowadays there's more people coming out that are in it for the money than just like generally being in love with music. That's my opinion, though.
And they could have a difference of opinion. Like, you know, some people, like, back to the whole relationship conversation, like, some people marry for love and some people marry for money, and a lot of people's reasons for marrying for money, they say, well, I can learn to love somebody, but like, I want stability and security. And that could happen to Cardi or Blueface, whoever said that. Like, you know what, originally I was in it for the money, but like now, like, I'm really into this music stuff. And vice versa. Some people could go in loving it and come out hating it.
Come out, not even really.
But they're like, well, at least I got money out of it, and then maybe the money will drive them to go further. So I don't know. To be honest, I don't know. Can I really judge, like, tell who's in it for the money unless you tell me? Because, like, if you tell me that you're just in it for the money and then you're somebody like Blueface, and it's like, okay, yeah, I mean, I believe it, but I can't, like, I don't know, I can't, like, Fab, like, he could be in it for the money or love what he does. Like, I have no idea unless these artists tell me. So,
right.
But I think that I think that people, there's more artists that do it for the love of it, and they get the best of both worlds. Like, they love doing that, and then they get the money for it.
True. They got the best stories. The ones who started just out of love and what they went through to get up in it. Even if you were about money, like, because you could have the argument to where any of those drug dealer rappers, they were just trying to make a flip and get some money. Like to be, well, just to hit the quota of our Jay-Z mentions.
Yes, I was going to say.
Jay-Z was a drug dealer.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They were about money. He even rapped about money out the gate. Like, not in every song, but or he was talking about some street shit.
Right.
But look who he is now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like you can want money, but also nurture your talent too. Yeah. Because he said he used to put rap on the back burner. He wasn't taking it serious. Right. And so they made him take it serious. And he grew, I guess, to love his talent.
Yeah.
And then use his platform to not. I feel like he just had a balance. He didn't just talk about, like, the money and the drug dealing shit, but he also balanced it with, like, the downfalls of it. He warned you. Hope did that, so hopefully you don't have to go through that type stuff. Yeah. And then the bigger he got, the more he just gave game about the business and black business and being that like, I don't know. I think it has everything to do with your intentions.
And you said another keyword, balance. It's a keyword.
Nah, I agree.
In the game in general.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that because you, like you said, you can do something first or come into it with one mindset, but then it can switch over, and it's like you could learn to, learn to love something.
Right.
Shoot, that can go back to a regular job thing again.
Yeah.
You can go in somewhere like, man, I ain't gonna like this. This ain't what I really want to do, but I know I can get paid from it, so it's cool. Then afterwards, you be like, dang, I'm actually feeling this job. Like I might actually, really stay in it and actually like grow. Like my love for it is actually going to grow, and then that'll make me feel more comfortable being in the position that I'm in.
Right.
Yeah, people tell me that all the time, like that. Oh, I went to school for this and got my degree in this, but I took this route. I never thought that I would be, I don't know, an accountant when I went to school.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, you don't. But
English.
I don't know, the money. It's just like when you on the outside when you're on the outside and you seeing these people who just like, I just want the money. I just want the money. I just want the money. I just want to be rich. It's like, dang, we all do want to be rich, but it's just like, dang, yo, do you even like it? That's why the Blueface thing when he said that he don't even make music. I only like music. I ain't make music. I ain't never want to create music.
And it's not like he's saying it humbly. It's not even like, you know what, like I'm not really into this, I'm all about, I'm trying to feed my family. I'm trying to get, like, even if he said it that way, he's just like, I don't even like this. Pile of ignorance. That's how he's saying it. It's like, it's like, I go back, I feel like I mention this every episode, no matter what we're talking about. Delivery. Like, it's all about your delivery sometimes. Like,
because you're essentially shitting on the people who are here because they love it by saying that.
Yeah. It's just like, you sitting right next to me, you filthy rich, but you don't even like what you're doing. Right. It's like you just walking around and everybody just like, yo, do this. You like, all right.
With the Cardi thing, like, I don't think she doesn't not like making music. I think her delivery was like, it was more of a defense. She was on a defense mechanism, because people like to call her out saying like, oh, you don't write this stuff. And so probably like to defend herself, she said, well, yeah, I don't write, but I'm trying to get money anyway. That's all I'm worried about. Like, but I'm pretty sure like she likes the process and like she performing.
Was also defending herself against her stripper reputation.
Yeah.
She's like, why do you think I strip? I did it for the money. I ain't care. I ain't love stripping. She was like, and if I don't have to do that anymore and I can make music, I'm gonna make music. Like, I get where it came from, and she doesn't. Obviously, I don't know her any of these people personally, but at the same time, she doesn't strike me as someone who doesn't genuinely enjoy what she's doing.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Right.
That's not to say Blueface hates what he's doing, but he was more straightforward with, I don't care about this. Yeah. I don't care, because Cardi didn't say she didn't care about music. Right. He blatantly said, I don't care about any. I'm just here to get paid.
Yeah.
Even the Demon Bull.
YB.
Whatever his name is. I never heard a song by him in my life. I could not tell you one song.
Demon Boys in jail?
No, not
YNW.
No, not the real demon. The other one that looked like a demon too. YB and NBA Youngboy.
The NBA Youngboy?
Yeah.
So YNW Melly.
You talking about Melly?
Not Melly. I know he's a demon too. The other one. The one that just was shot at in Miami. NBA Youngboy.
Oh, okay. NBA Youngboy.
Yeah, NBA Youngboy.
Yeah, whatever. Sorry. I don't mean to call you a demon. You just look demonic.
Damn.
He just looks crazy to me, and he just like his eyes look crazy to me. He looks very scary, and he just talks a whole bunch of nonsense. But him, like, he was another one that was saying like, I don't care about this. I just want your money. Like, okay. Like, what song do you even sing? I don't even know your stuff. What?
That joint with the Rain on Me sample that come on the radio with him and Kevin Gates.
I don't know what that is.
Yeah, that's NBA Youngboy.
Them niggas talk alike.
But they
like, no.
That's the only one I know. I don't know no other ones.
No.
But he's not like, he ain't nothing.
Not a fan.
Yeah, he ain't nothing crazy. I mean, not to me. I'm gonna just say that because I'm not really a fan of NBA Youngboy. But all I know is he get into a bunch of trouble.
That's another thing.
That's all I know about him.
He always fighting in malls and shit.
I just know that he like has herpes and was getting a whole bunch of people pregnant and had all these girlfriends and very aggressive, always beating somebody up at his shows.
Herpes, you gotta sit on that usher bench.
Damn.
Yeah, I know.
I still don't want to believe that.
Yeah, see, I ain't know about his herpes life, but
put that on everything.
Well, yeah, that's what they say. I think it was confirmed. Didn't court documents get released or something? They had her some type of document.
Court documents?
Not court documents.
Went to court for it?
No, some type of document. I don't know. I'm just talking.
Judge was like, herpes. Sentence you to life.
I don't know. I got the itis. I'm tired.
Nah, but we gonna wrap it up. And it's crazy you said that because I got to follow up with NBA Youngboy. We're gonna do it on the next episode. But I feel like we covered a lot in an hour. Anybody else got anything else?
No.
No, I'll save it for next time.
You sure?
Yeah.
Cool.
I don't know what that was. Anyway. Yeah, I don't know either.
Nah, but hit us up as usual, auxcorecast@gmail.com. We are also at auxcorecast on Instagram and Twitter. And we could be talking about something you got to say one day. So, with that said, for the Auxcorecast, I'm Ant.
I'm Jazzy Miyati.
I'm Jaymar.
Hey, yo.
You're unplugged. Hope you enjoyed it. Have a good, wherever you are, good day, good night, good afternoon. Hope you had a good Memorial Day. And who birthday? Oh, yeah. Rest in peace, Left Eye. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Left Eye.
Rest in peace.
We'll talk to you on the other side. Peace. I just wanted to say the other side because I think that sounds cool.